to the Magic City, to the Morehouse Tuskegee Classic. We are so excited for this event. But first, I would like to thank our sponsors, the City of Birmingham, Alabama Power, Renaissance Bank, Birmingham Airport Authority, and Coca-Cola United. Without further ado, I'd like to bring to the mic our Mayor Randall Woodman.
Thank you. Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It's truly an honor to be with you this morning. I had a blazer on, but I got a note, so thank you. Well, no, I'd like to welcome everybody to our city as we host the Morehouse Tuskegee Classic. It is truly an honor to host this classic as a graduate of Morehouse College, have fun memories of mainly riding down to Columbus, a midpoint, to participate in this tradition, I would call it. It's truly an honor for the first time in the city of Birmingham to host it. This classic is not only a celebration of historically black colleges and universities, culture, and the pride that personifies both schools, but it's also about establishing something that already has a rich tradition here in our community. I'd like to take the time to thank the athletic director and coach of Tuskegee, Coach Willie Slater. Also like to take the time to acknowledge and thank the athletic director of Morehouse College, Curtis Campbell, as well as the head coach of Morehouse College, Rich Freeman. And as you see, seated to my right, seated to my left, are some outstanding students who not only understands what it means to be learning and leading in the classroom from an academic standpoint, but on the gridiron, they will show their talents tomorrow here at the historic Legion Field. And so, as I take my seat, I want to remind everybody this weekend will be full of fun events, not just during the game, but before the game today as well. Take the time to explore Birmingham. Take the time to enjoy Birmingham. And I think you will appreciate the experience here. Last note to the presidents of both historic institutions of Morehouse College and Tuskegee University. We're proud to have you here in Birmingham. We're proud to host you. Now, it wouldn't be right if I didn't do a little trash talking, because it's only appropriate. There is a little wager that I should share with the world right now. We talked about it yesterday, we talked about it a few months ago, but I want to make it officially public to everybody. The mayor of Montgomery, Alabama, is named Stephen Reed, who is a Morehouse graduate, and the mayor of Jackson, Mississippi, Chokwe Lumumba, is a Tuskegee University graduate. And we have been friends in our mayor circles for quite some time. And our wager is quite simple and direct. People talked about if the other team lose shaving off our beards, but we thought y'all were asking for too much. So we made a pivot from that. We kept it very simple. If Morehouse College wins the game, then unfortunately Mayor Reed and I will have to wear Tuskegee paraphernalia. But we'll also have to write a check to Tuskegee University. I heard somebody, this is not church. Chill out. And if Tuskegee University, if Morehouse wins, then Mayor Chokwe Lumumba will have to rock Morehouse paraphernalia and also write a check to Morehouse College. You know, the paraphernalia part will be hard, but I can stomach the writing a donation to the other institution, and here's why. It is important that we not only acknowledge and support our historically black colleges and universities across the entire nation, but it's important that they be financially solvent as well. And so all of us doing our part to make sure our institutions are here for not just our children's generation and our grandchildren's generation, but generations to come. We have to continue to do our part. So I'm happy to participate in this friendly wager, and I look forward to supporting both institutions. But there's only one room, as Mayor Reed said, for one title on the field. Go Morehouse. Thank y'all.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
I want to greet you guys from the highest hill in the city of Atlanta, Georgia, the campus of Morehouse College. Speaking on behalf, actually with regards to our Director of Athletics, Curtis Campbell, our esteemed President, Dr. David Thomas, and the rest of the Maroon Tiger football family. Very happy to be a part of this classic. Definitely very happy to bring the classic to Birmingham, Alabama, city in which I've just earlier discussing with Mayor Woodfin, where I have some roots, having been a resident maybe some 15 years ago, actually right outside the city of Birmingham, but having worked at Miles College and done some work within the Birmingham city school system. So very happy to be what would be a third home for me. So very happy to be here and looking forward to a rather festive event on tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So look forward to playing against a tough Tuskegee team and doing everything we can to make sure we keep our proud tradition at Morehouse going. So I'm very happy to be here and looking forward to it. Thank you.
First, I'd like to honor Mayor Woodfin. It's great to see a guy like you being the mayor of Birmingham, Alabama. And we thank you for the invite. We're excited about being here. I want to compliment your workforce, how hard they've been working and how well they've been paying attention to details, trying to make sure everything's right. And we appreciate that. We appreciate that. We're excited about being here. He talked about a tough football team. I've been looking at a tough football team on film all week, and I hope we can give them a good game. But we're going to show up, and we're going to play hard. I know that. I just hope it's good enough. But we're excited about being here. We're excited about some young men I have with me also. All these young men are from Birmingham, Alabama, and they're playing for us, and they're doing a good job. I think the most important thing about all of them, though, is all of them have doing really well in the classroom. I think every one of them is about a 3-point something. So, and to introduce them, the first one is Carl Matthews. Carl Matthews played at Huffman High School. He's already graduated and gotten his degree in business administration. Then we got Alex Mitchell, played at John Carroll High School, plays tight end for us. Matthew Kente, played at Ramsey High School, plays defensive line. And Sean Cross played also at Ramsey High School, and he plays linebacker. And we're excited about those guys. They've been at Tuskegee for a while, and they're doing a great job. They're great leaders on our team. We appreciate them. We also appreciate the Birmingham area. It's been a great area for us since I've been at Tuskegee, and hopefully it'll continue to be. But we are happy about being here, and I believe that we're going to play hard. So we want to see a good football game. Come watch us tomorrow.
Okay, I would be remiss not to introduce our guys. To my right is our quarterback, Mike Sims, and he hails from Detroit, Michigan. He'll be graduating here very soon, I think at the end of the semester. Next to him is our starting kicker, Fernando S. Delamore, and he's from Atlanta, Georgia, and he'll also be graduating and at the end of the semester. And then in front of me is Daniel Norman, and he's a graduating senior also, finishing up at the end of the semester, and he's from Oakland, California. Oakland, San Francisco. Depending on the right day, he'll claim San Francisco some days, Oakland. But I'm very, very proud of these guys, and just like Coach Slater mentioned, all of them are somewhere north, 3.0 GPAs, really good students, and I'm very proud of them. And they'll be moving and shaking here very soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we will have some Q&A from our media.
Oh, y'all good?
Any questions? All right.
Good to go. I got you. Royalty Media. For Mayor Wilson, what does it mean to bring this to Birmingham, and how often will this happen in the next coming years?
The question was what it means to bring this to Birmingham. I think this is an amazing opportunity. City of Birmingham, it is known across the entire nation as the football capital of the South. And so we are at the historic Legion Field, and there's many opportunities to host various forms of football, to have two storied traditions of SIAC football, to be here and play this classic, a classic that's been in existence for many years, a classic that has been at the midpoint of Columbus, Georgia for over 80 years. To be in a position to bring it here to Birmingham is a win for us and our community, and we hope will be a win for these two storied institutions as well. Just to add to that, I think the second part of your question related to how long. We hope to be in a contractual relationship with these two institutions for many years to come and to build on this. This is the first year. We hope that experience for these players, for their institutions and for their fans and for their students and alumni, is everything that they can hope for, and we'll build upon that. So for many years to come.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Anybody else?
Man, how much of a boost is this for the city? I mean, you know, we just had UAB's opening game. You're getting this classic here. This is a good opportunity for the city. What kind of a boost can it be economically?
Yeah, so when you call yourself and you're known for the football capital of the South, it is okay to have multiple football games in one weekend or one day, because we know how to play host to fans of football. We know how to play host to those the players on the field and everybody else related to and affiliated with the institutions and football teams. I think for us it's a serious and impactful economic boost, just for folks traveling to our city, staying in our hotels, eating in our restaurants, having fun during the game, before the game, and after the football game. And so I think it's a boost.
Mayor, I think we all know what outcome you hope to have inside the stadium tomorrow. What about outside with the tailgating and all that? What do you hope people get to enjoy and see and feel of Birmingham?
Well, if it's up to me, coach, I'm gonna dip out for a minute, maybe at some point get some good food out there. That's all right with y'all. Don't be mad I'm not watching the game the entire time. But no, I think it'll be pretty cool out there. We know how to play host to traditions as well as football games that are important. And there's a tradition at HBCUs that is not necessarily just what happens on the field between the football teams, what also happens at halftime. And not only what happens at halftime, but what happens again before the game, during the game, after the game, related to tailgating. So I think it'll be a great experience for fans, for our citizens, and for our visitors.
What do you say to those people in Birmingham that may be able to come out who haven't experienced something like this? What can they expect? What do you hope that they can see and feel?
Yeah, so I think they can expect a couple things. One is a safe environment. Two is a family fun environment. And three, you will get to hear two great institutions. I know Morehouse, but I have many colleagues that are Tuskegee graduates as well. They love to talk about. See, it's not necessary. They love to talk about Tuskegee's band as well. So I think you'll see two bands go at it, and you'll see two football teams go at it. I think you'll see competition even out there with tailgating, with food and various things of that nature. So just think it'll be a fun, spirited atmosphere for our citizens and for the community to enjoy.
Well, thank you.
Thank you all so much.
Well, that concludes the press conference. We appreciate everyone for coming out, and we will see you guys later, especially on the field. Thank you.